because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Grey. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my sight for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Oh my gosh, be careful. The ground's super loose here. If we fall, we're going to seem like such idiots.
We won't fall. We just need to get the peak and we are good. And look at the 40.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm Morgan...
He must be over the moon about how it's sitting down. He's been living alone here for, what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal that ruined his career.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party.
Evening, senor. We just got
The Constant works in mysterious ways. I just don't get his fascination with his
awful shame what happened. It was the most charming little village. Almost made it onto the UNESCO World Heritage List.
Okay. I didn't forget the Asado.
starting to get hungry.
Right. I kind of want to get a second drink, but on an empty stomach, made that mistake one too many times.
It's a nice gesture, but a bit hubristic, wouldn't you say? He's not even been appointed.
Hola, señor.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground. And the emotion of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Our goal here at Vidietta Yates is simple. From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, handpicked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best wines in Argentina and beyond. I was an attorney. For 4 decades, I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land, and the land of Mendoza longs to make wine.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Our goal here at Vidietta Yates is simple. From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape.
Not just a pub either. We're talking knee-deep. The whole place looked like a horror film. Of course, Yates came down and all the more solid charge of the tank's a new one.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism or early warning system in place.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tank's overflow. That pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump. So, word to the wise, lightning never strikes twice.
Larry. Mr. Yates. Sorry, how can I help you? The 1945 Grand Paladin? Why, yes, I will tell the Sommelier right away. You're welcome, Mr. Yates. Oh, and congrats. Excuse me, Mr. Flowers?
What is it? What do you need? Get it yourself.
It's Mr. Yates. He wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house right away.
Hey, what? What for?
Special occasion is all he said.
Oh, my dear, sweet Lawrence. No occasion is that special.
That good, huh?
You have no idea. Fine. It's his blunder. The 1945 Grand Paladin? It is perfection, irreplaceable. You don't drink the 1945 Grand Paladin any more than you would write a shopping list on the Mona Lisa. Oh, wow. Okay, back to business. I'm fine, Santino. It's just the 1945 Grand Paladin. It is perfection, irreplaceable. You don't drink the 1945 Grand Paladin any more than you would write a shopping list on the Mona Lisa. Men like Don Yates know the price of everything, but the value of nothing.
I am sorry, Patron. Say, what if we exchange the labels? Served him a different wine.
Ah, you are devious, Santino. But no. If Mr. Yates wishes to destroy something beautiful, I will not stand in his way. That is between him and his creator.
How did he even get his hands on the bottle? I hear the last of the 45s were sold to Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali for $600,000. Most expensive bottle ever sold.
Yes. A curious story. See, that bottle you refer to came from a case of 12, which were recovered from a sunken Carlisle shipping container that went down in the South China Sea during the final days of World War II. Now, of those 12, only 5 were raised intact. Al-Ghazali bought one under great media coverage, while the others simply disappeared, quietly obtained by some clandestine private collector. Until one of the bottles was donated to Mr. Yates by Byron Washington, CEO of the Pax Mundus Foundation, as a reward for winning a court case. Now, Byron's twin daughters were treasure hunters, so that explains how he managed to get first pick. But you see, I was here when the bottle arrived, and the crate it arrived in bore a curious logo. Something called the Ark Society. Intriguing. Do you know what it means? Well, not a clue. And now, we will never know. Well, don't get attached, Santino. For all fine things in life are transient.
Like your guests inexplicably dropping dead.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. It makes me sentimental. Mr. Yates, Yeah, I got your message. You aren't telling me what I'm... Okay.
Yeah. Right, come. On the tour arm.
Hello there.
Hello there, and welcome to the Yates Winery. How may I help you?
First time at the estate. Could you show me the lay of the land?
Certainly, senor. This is the visitor center. On your right is the tasting room, where we have a lovely selection of house cabernets. Upstairs is the dining and bar area, and over to your left are the bathrooms. If you peek over the railing, you can look down onto our state-of-the-art fermentation area. You can't go down, though. A staff only, I'm afraid.
Thank you. Most helpful.
My pleasure.
Couple of old money scions, Ingram and something Dutch sounding. I bet she
Senor, may I recommend the House Cabernet Sauvignon, a fine vintage.
Strong aromatic notes, black currant and red cherries. On the palate, a trickle of sweet spice and savory plums. Yes, not bad.
Senor is a connoisseur.
I dabble.
You would be scandalized, senor, at just how many of the upper crust who only pretends to know wine. Why, that ghastly former right-wing politician, Tamara Vidal. She came in early and asked for a Pinot Noir. Oh, can you believe it? God, ours is a civilization in decline. A pleasure to serve you, senor.
It really stays with you too, doesn't it? That kid can reach you. Hi.
I can't tell who's more radiant, you or the sun. Oh, you have to tell me what you're doing. I refuse to leave you alone until I've got every chance.
¿Cómo estás?
Remember that little tart who was working you up in
Do I know him?
Thank you. So, you must know everything
I
that
would
goes
say a
on at
handful
the
of
event.
officers were lost, but I
Care to
think
give
they're
me
out.
the lowdown?
Let's see. Most of the guests have already arrived. And let me tell you, it's like a Forbes 500 convention in there. Most are high-profile clients of Morgan, Yates, and Korn. But the Yateses are still no shows. Word is, they're still up at the house.
They haven't made an entrance yet. Curious. Any idea why?
Well, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but word is that Yates was in a great mood this morning. But that all changed when the letter arrived.
The letter?
Yeah, an honest-to-God letter delivered by courier. I mean, who writes letters anymore? Anyway, it must have been bad news, because Senor Yates heard the plant off the balcony. Big heavy one, too. It almost hit Isabel, one of the maids who had to go lie down.
Oh. Anything else?
The party is not the only thing happening at the estate. The winery is open for guests, too. You should check it out if you're interested in winemaking. It's harvest season, after all.
I might just do that. Thank you for your time, miss.
Right. Pleasant evening, senor.
Going to lie though, this gravel is making me really nervous. Yeah, same. We just have to get the right framing though, and snap it, and then I can try out your uninterrupted and then we can go.
sir, I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting. Now, the boss is having a powwow with some employees, and you are not to discuss, disclose, or hell, even think about what goes down. Yeah, just set your mind to wolf gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I am the very soul of discretion.
Good man.
Ah, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin, one of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary. The proverbial unicorn wine. Now, the year was hot. The wine's super concentrated. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. You can leave now. This wine was gifted to me by the Art Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood, our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Absolutely right. Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Don.
What the hell? You're lying, of course. Which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
I agree. Yes.
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 Listen to yourselves. Don Yates is not even appointed constant yet, and already he conspires to betray his master. I don't pretend to understand Edward's every move, but I do know that this man is an opportunist and unworthy of office.
Then you are a traitor to the heralds. The room is against you, Tamara. Stand down now or share her fate.
Edwards will hear about this.
I think not. I am sorry, but you brought this on yourself. Mr. Cortazar? Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
We need to get our story straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Tamara Vidal, who saw through the assassin's disguise, was, alas, killed as well. This is what you will all attest to.
I'm in.
I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.